As you begin this journey inward, allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Gently let your body settle, as if you are placing it down into a space of complete safety and ease. Feel the surface beneath you supporting every part of your being, holding you effortlessly, as if the earth itself is embracing you. Bring your awareness to your breath, not to control it, but simply to notice it. The soft rise and fall, the quiet rhythm that has always been with you. With every inhale, feel a sense of calm entering your body, and with every exhale, allow any tension to melt away. There is a natural intelligence within your breath, guiding you deeper into stillness. Now begin to relax your body slowly and gently. Feel your forehead soften, releasing any tightness you may not have noticed before. Let your eyes rest heavily, as if they are floating in a warm, peaceful space. Relax your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Allow them to drop, to release the weight they have been carrying throughout the day. As you move your awareness downward, feel your arms becoming heavy and relaxed, your hands soft and open. Your chest loosens, your heartbeat steady and calm. Your stomach unwinds, releasing any stored tension. Let this wave of relaxation continue down through your legs, your knees, your feet, until your entire body feels deeply at ease. In this state of relaxation, something beautiful begins to happen. Your mind, which is often busy and restless, starts to quiet down. The constant chatter fades into the background, and you enter a space between waking and sleeping, a space where your subconscious mind becomes open and receptive. This is the doorway to transformation. In this gentle, dreamlike state, your mind is no longer resisting. It is no longer questioning or doubting. Instead, it becomes like fertile soil, ready to receive new seeds, new beliefs, new possibilities, new realities. This is where true change begins, not through force, but through softness and allowing. Feel yourself sinking even deeper now, as if you are floating effortlessly. There is a sense of peace here, a sense of surrender. You are not trying to make anything happen. You are simply allowing. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the urge to figure everything out. The mind does not need to solve anything in this moment. All that is required is your presence, your willingness to rest in this stillness. As you continue to drift, notice how light your body feels, as if it is dissolving into the space around you. You are no longer defined by tension or effort. You are simply awareness, calm and expansive. This is the state where your subconscious begins to listen. Here, the impressions you receive are gentle yet powerful. They bypass the filters of doubt and go directly into the deeper layers of your mind. And in this space, what you accept as true begins to shape your reality. So for now, simply remain here, rest in this quiet awareness. Allow your breath to guide you further inward, each exhale taking you deeper into relaxation, each inhale filling you with a sense of calm presence. You are safe. You are supported. You are exactly where you need to be. And as you continue to drift into this peaceful state, know that this is the beginning, the moment where everything starts to shift effortlessly and naturally. Now, just let go and allow yourself to sink even deeper. In this quiet, receptive state where your mind is soft and open, you begin to notice something subtle yet profound, the patterns of thought that have been quietly shaping your experience. These thoughts, often repeated without awareness, have formed beliefs, and these beliefs, over time, have created the lens through which you see love, connection, and even your specific person. But in this moment, you are no longer bound by those old patterns. You are not here to fight them, nor to judge them. You are simply here to observe and gently choose something new. Perhaps in the past, there have been thoughts like, I am not chosen, or love doesn't stay, or they are drifting away from me. These thoughts may have felt real, but they were never the truth of who you are. They were simply echoes of past experiences, repeating themselves in the background of your awareness. And now, in this deeply relaxed state, you have the power to soften those echoes and replace them with something far more aligned with your true nature. Begin by bringing your attention inward, to the feeling of your own presence. Beneath all thoughts, beneath all stories, there is a quiet sense of being whole, complete, and already enough. This is your foundation. This is where real transformation begins. From this space, gently introduce a new idea, not as something forced, but as something that feels natural and expansive. A thought like, I am worthy of deep, effortless love. Let it arise softly, like a whisper in your mind. You don't need to convince yourself. You don't need to argue with the past. Simply allow this new thought to exist alongside everything else, like a seed being planted in fertile soil. As you breathe in, feel this idea settling into you. As you breathe out, feel any resistance beginning to loosen. There is no rush. The subconscious mind responds to repetition and feeling, not pressure. Now, allow another gentle affirmation to emerge. I am always chosen. Let these words move through you, not just as language, but as a feeling. What would it be like to live from this truth? To move through your world, knowing that you are valued, desired, and deeply appreciated? Let your body respond to that feeling. Notice any subtle shift, perhaps a softening in your chest, a warmth in your heart, a quiet sense of ease. This is the language of your subconscious, the language of feeling. If any doubt arises, welcome it without resistance. You don't need to push it away. Simply acknowledge it, and then return your attention to the new belief you are choosing. Over time, what you consistently return to becomes your reality. Now, gently bring your specific person into your awareness, not from a place of longing, but from a place of certainty. Instead of asking, do they want me? Allow the knowing to arise. Of course they do. Not as a question, but as a quiet inner truth. Feel into the version of you who already knows this. This version of you is calm, secure, and at peace. There is no need to chase, no need to prove anything. Love flows naturally toward you because you are aligned with it. Let this feeling deepen. Let it become familiar. Repeat softly within yourself, I am loved, I am chosen, I am enough. Allow each repetition to sink deeper like a ripples moving through still water, reaching the deepest layers of your mind. This is how beliefs begin to shift, not through force, but through gentle persistence and emotional connection. As you continue to rest in this state, recognize that you are not trying to change someone else. You are simply returning to your own truth. And from this place, everything around you begins to reflect that truth back to you. The more you embody these new beliefs, the more natural they become. And the more natural they become, the more effortlessly your external reality begins to align. So remain here in this quiet reprogramming. Let these new thoughts take root. Let them grow within you, silently and powerfully. Because what you accept as true, with feeling and presence, must eventually become your experience. And now, simply allow these new beliefs to settle deeply within you as your mind continues to soften and receive. And now, as your mind rests in this gentle openness, you are invited to step into the most powerful language of the subconscious, the language of imagination and feeling. This is where thought becomes experience, where possibility begins to take shape as reality. Without effort, without strain, allow an image to begin forming in your awareness. Not something you have to force, but something you gently welcome. See yourself in a moment with your specific person, a moment that feels natural, loving, and real. It doesn't have to be perfect. It simply needs to feel true. Perhaps you see the two of you together, sitting close, sharing a quiet conversation. Or maybe you're walking side by side, feeling a sense of ease and connection that requires no explanation. Let the scene unfold in a way that feels comforting to you. Now, begin to add detail to this moment. Notice the environment around you. Is it day or night? Feel the temperature of the air, the subtle sounds in the background. Allow your senses to become involved, as if you are stepping into a living experience rather than watching from a distance. Most importantly, bring your awareness to the feeling within you. What does it feel like to be with them in this way? To feel chosen, valued, and deeply connected. Let that feeling rise gently within your heart. It may begin as something subtle, a warmth, a softness, a quiet sense of joy. Allow it to grow naturally and effortlessly. This feeling is the key, not the image itself, but the emotion it carries. As you remain in this imagined moment, let yourself fully experience it. Hear their voice, the tone, the familiarity. Perhaps they say something simple, something kind. Let those words land within you, not as imagination, but as a felt reality. Notice how your body responds. There may be a sense of relaxation, a release of tension you didn't even realize you were holding. This is your system recognizing alignment, recognizing something that feels true at a deeper level. There is no need to question whether this is real or not. In this state, the subconscious does not distinguish between imagination and physical experience. What you feel here begins to imprint itself as a new pattern, a new expectation of reality. Allow yourself to stay in this moment, not rushing it, not trying to control it. Let it be simple. Let it be calm. The power lies in the ease of it, in the naturalness of the connection you are experiencing. If your mind begins to wander, gently guide it back, not with force, but with kindness. Return to the feeling. Return to the presence of this moment. Now, deepen the experience just a little more. Feel the closeness between you. The unspoken understanding. The comfort of knowing that you are wanted, that you are appreciated exactly as you are. Let that knowing settle into your heart. You are not trying to make this happen. You are simply allowing yourself to experience it here and now. And in doing so, you are teaching your subconscious what is normal, what is expected, what is already yours. There is a quiet shift happening within you. A movement from longing to having, from uncertainty to knowing. And this shift does not need to be dramatic. It is subtle, yet deeply powerful. Stay with this feeling for a few more moments. Let it become familiar, like a place you can return to whenever you choose. The more familiar it becomes, the more naturally it begins to reflect in your outer world. And as you rest here, gently allow a sense of gratitude to arise. Not for something you are hoping to receive, but for something that, in this moment, feels already present within you. This is the bridge between imagination and reality. And now, simply allow yourself to remain in this feeling, as if it is already your truth. And now, as you rest in this gentle awareness, having felt the experience as if it is already yours, there is one final and essential shift that allows everything to unfold with ease. It is the quiet art of letting go. Not letting go of your desire, not letting go of what you have just experienced within, but letting go of the tension around it. The need to control, the need to know when or how, the subtle grasping that can create resistance without you even realizing it. Feel into your body once more. Notice how it feels when you are holding on too tightly. There is a contraction, a subtle unease, a sense of trying. And now, gently choose something different. Allow your body to soften again, just as it did in the beginning. Take a slow, easy breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing all effort. Not giving up, but giving over. Trusting that what you have impressed upon your inner world does not need to be forced into your outer world. There is a deeper intelligence at work, one that operates beyond the surface level of thought. It does not respond to pressure. It responds to alignment, to clarity, to the quiet certainty that what is meant for you is already finding its way. You have already done the most important part. You have relaxed into the subconscious. You have shifted the beliefs. You have felt the reality as if it is here. Now the only thing left is to allow. Let go of checking. Let go of wondering if it's working. Let go of needing signs or immediate proof. These are subtle forms of doubt, and they pull you back into a state of waiting rather than having. Instead, return to the feeling you just created. Not by recreating the scene, but by carrying the essence of it, the calm, the knowing, the quiet confidence. Feel that within you now. That sense that everything is already unfolding, even if you cannot yet see it. There is a kind of peace that comes with this. A deep inner stillness that says, it is done, not in a forceful or demanding way, but in a soft, certain way. Like planting a seed and knowing without question that it will grow. You do not dig up the seed to check if it's working. You do not rush its process. You simply trust the unseen, knowing that beneath the surface, something is taking shape. Allow yourself to rest in that same trust now. If thoughts arise that try to pull you back into doubt, gently smile at them. They are old habits, nothing more. You do not need to follow them. You can simply return to your breath, to your body, to this quiet sense of surrender. Feel how light you become when you release the need to control. How peaceful it is to allow life to move through you, rather than trying to push it into place. This is not passivity. This is alignment. This is the understanding that what you have claimed within must, in its own perfect timing, reflect without. And so you rest, you allow, you trust. As your body grows heavier, as your mind drifts closer to sleep, let this feeling deepen even further. Let it carry you into rest, into stillness, into the quiet space where transformation continues effortlessly. There is nothing more you need to do, nothing more you need to figure out. Everything is already in motion. And as you surrender completely to this moment, to this stillness, to this trust, let yourself drift into sleep with the quiet, knowing that what is yours is already on its way to you.